Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing about how to create multiple nodes and relationship dynamically using Cypher queries. Also, we will look into creating conditional relationship. So this video is, we can say, very helpful when we want to create a kind of a mock database for the demo purpose and kind of a quick prototyping in Neo4j without the use of any kind of an external files. So, so first we are going to look into how we can create the dynamic nodes and relationship. So we are going to use the following Cypher query for this. So let me show you which is the query which I'm using. So here we are using this particular query. So when we look into this query, we are using the unwind keyword, and this unwind function is used to iterate over a list of um, you can say people or projects they are working on. So what we are doing here is we have defined this unwind function. Inside it, we have provided a kind of a list, and this list contains the name, role, and project and type. And here, all of this, what we are doing here is like it's the unwind function is taking each object in the list in this particular list, and here each object is this particular value, which contains the name, role, project, and type values. Okay, so it's going to take each value of in the list, each object in the list, and assign it to the variable. And here the variable is the row variable. And so first, unwind is going to take each values from the object and assign it to the variable row. Now, in the next step, what we are doing here is for each of the rows, we are trying to merge, we are trying to create or merge a person node using the person's name. So we are just passing we have defined P as the person and name, row dot name. So it will take the name from from the unwind function, and then p dot role. So for each role, it's we are going to take this role. Okay, so it's going to create and or we can say merge a person node using the person's name. Now after that, we are also updating the person's role. Similarly, we are going to do the same. We are going to create or merge the project node using the project name. So we did it earlier for the person with the help of the person name. Now we are doing it for the project name. And then after that, we are going to set the project's type. Pr.type and row dot is equal to row dot type. So it is taking the value from here, from the row. Similarly, p dot role and row dot role from here. So then after that, what we are going to do, we are going to define the relationship between them. So relationship is p works on. So whatever is inside the p. So for example, in the person and in the project. So the particular person works on a particular project. So what we are doing here, we are defining the variables and we are trying to create the nodes in a dynamic way. Not we are not putting the static values there. We are just created a kind of a using the unwind. We defined a set of values and put it into inside a variable row, and then we are using the merge and the set method to define to add the or to create to create the or to use the particular values which is present in the row. So let me run this particular cipher query. It will become much more clear. So when we run this one, it's still running. Yeah, so we can see here it has added 5 labels, created 5 nodes, and set 13 properties, and created 4 relationship. Now if you want to look into this one, let's execute this particular query and see how our database looks like this. Now we can see here, this is how it looks like. So we have this nodes, which is the person, and then we have also have the green labels are the project. The green nodes are the project, and these are the person. You can see here, this is person. If we select on this one, so it's a person. But if you click on this one, green one, it's a project. And now the next thing is here is like we can see here, all of them, all the person are connected to the project with the relationship of works on, which we define in our Cypher query. Now in the next query, what we are going to do here is like we are going to add a conditional relationship. So I will show you how we are going to do this. So we are going to use the same graph which we created with the help of the previous Cypher query. So now here what we are doing, we are using the same unwind function. So we have defined the name Alice, Bob, and the projects they are working on, and we have put it in the row. Then what we are doing here is we are creating a kind of a we are creating the person and project nodes, connecting them with the works on. You can see here, connecting them on works on. We are creating the person and the project nodes and creating them on the works on. And then in the next part, we are defining our condition. So for that purpose, we are using the for each and the case statement. So here, what we are trying to say is like uh, we are going to iterate for each is like for it is going to iterate through each and every node. Uh, and then in case where we are trying to say like only apply the condition when the role is data scientist. So it's a so when the role of a particular person is a data scientist, so then only this leads condition is going to apply, which means that the person who is a data scientist will lead the relationship to the project. So let me run this particular code, and so we can see here set four properties and created one relationship. So here we know that okay, who is the data engineer? So Bob is the who is the data scientist? Bob is the data scientist. So data scientist for Bob, it is going to give us the relationship of leads to. So let me see. First, let's check our data that our data is correct or not. Mm, So let me put all the data and then let me run it. So yeah, we can see that all our data set is here for the all the people. And then in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to see who leads the project. So I'm going to run this particular code. So so we have Bob. Bob is the person who is going to lead the project because he's a Bob is a data scientist. You can see here Bob is a data scientist. Now the next step is we can also if you want to see the whole graph, so then we can run this particular code. Um, Let me show match C and match run. And if we run this particular code, so we can see here, uh, Bob, Bob leads to smart AI. We can see here because Bob is the data scientist. So you can see here this additional condition of leads to is connected to the project in which he is working on. So this is how we can add the conditional relationship, and we can create the um, dynamic notes. So we can, if you have any questions, please write it down in the comment section, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And talk to you soon in the further videos.